welcome back to the channel and welcome to moving in day. Yes, we're finally moving into the van.
Woo, woo. Well, actually, it's moving in evening.
My fault. I had a doctor's appointment. I thought I'd just be going there. I'm waiting for some minor surgery. I thought I'd just go there and be told when I may have that. And then I ended up having two little operations. So
Nick's basically got two different sets of stitches in two different parts of his body. He doesn't know how many he's got. He was put under anaesthetic, so he's kind of like, I don't know, coming down off that a little bit. But apart from that, I think he is generally okay.
Yeah, I'm all right. I survived, and it's not going to hold me back. It's not going to stop us from moving into the van.
Yeah, this is really exciting because this is like when you bring your stuff down here and you make the decisions where everything goes. So it's a little bit crappy that we're so late in the day. And another thing is we never ever start the vlog like this late either because we're just normally exhausted and ready for bed. But here we are.
I'm just going to take a little perch up there next to Dizzy and just tell you where everything is.
He's just going to be like the boss and say, put this there, because he shouldn't really be doing too much strenuous stuff after his minor surgery.
I'm going to be using that a lot. Cheers, darling. I've been wanting to use that all week.
Okay, we've got our beers on the go, so let's attempt to get this van into a livable state, shall we?
I think we need more storage.
First impressions. We could fit everything we needed in little old Vinster, and it's a much smaller van, so why can't we do the same here? Also, I've noticed that we've got no shelves. Like as in little shelves that just, you know, what you would put like the washing up liquid, for example. I mean, or would this have to go in the cupboard? I mean, we've obviously got all of the overheads, both sides, and we have got all of these units.
Got storage at the front. Yeah, just organisation is key, isn't it?
And it's just like taking so much longer than we thought. I think we're just going to have to shove things into little spaces and do dinner right now,
yeah,
though,
just to clear
because
the
otherwise we're going to be doing this at 2 o'clock in the morning.
It's the first unpack, isn't it, or the first pack?
This is why I wanted to get down here early, you see. Coming down here at 7 p.m. with all of our stuff and throwing it in the van and then trying to organise everything and then thinking that we can sit down by 8 o'clock with a glass of wine and have dinner.
Wishful thinking. Very, very hopeful. So, what's cooking? Good looking?
Nothing in this van, put it that way. So you guys might be wondering, where's the gas hobs? Where's the stove? How are you going to cook? The plan is to get a portable one that we can take outside and one that we can use inside. And it is coming. In the meantime, we just have like the little camping gas stove thingy majigging, which is quite tall. And tonight I'm cooking in this pot with my steamer, bamboo steamer on the top to do these little Chinese dumpling things. I'm worried that if I put this on top of that, like this isn't perfect for that, and you know, so I'm going to head off next door and cook dinner in little old Vinster. So when our little gas stove does arrive, we will be having a gas bottle in here, and I think we're gonna get one of the what's it called? Refillable bottles.
Gaslow.
A Gaslow or something like that, and it will go in that cupboard there. It's big enough to hold like a 6 kilo one or a 3 kilo, whichever one we choose, and we'll keep the stove in this area here so we can get it out as we need it and we can take it outside as well. But we're also going to try and go very electric in this van, so any spare power we have left over, which I think we're going to have quite a bit, we're going to be cooking with electric. The air fryer, we're going to get like an electric hob as well, so that's why we didn't choose to have like a fixed whole gas insulation in the van. There must be. Yes, there is. Of course, we didn't bring a corkscrew or any wine glasses. So little old Vinster saves the day. I found the kettle.
Where was it?
Hallelujah. It was in Vinny's fridge box. What it was doing in there, I don't know, but it's good because we have a kettle. And life is so much easier with a kettle. I think the kettle must be one of the top 5 van life essentials.
Whistle kettle.
Especially if you've got a hot water system in your van. Aren't we supposed to be like the van dwellers? Like the YouTube van dwellers?
Used to be.
Husbands.
And we built our own van.
Got our own van.
Then how to use it.
We bought this in Germany. We lived in the van for a month, perhaps, or 6 weeks with this table. But obviously a lot has happened since then. What do you do, darling?
Right, my turn. I'll put this on. There you go. Look at that. Look at that. Nice and easy.
That's the easy part.
And then, one moment while I just pull the stool out. Just get this lovely table.
You do know that you don't actually have to pull that stool out.
Don't you?
Oh, maybe you do.
And then that just slots down. Voila! Handy having a spare van, isn't it?
Do you know what? Little old Vinster is just a little hero. He's even got us covered with mats to put on the table so we don't damage the nice white, newly painted table.
Ooh, looks lovely.
Olives. Again, the bowl is from Vinny. A salad. Not overly exciting, but a bit of olive oil. Bit of garlic salt, that kind of thing. It'll be fine. I've also got something else, but these are the dumplings.
Oh, look at those.
So I did fry a couple. I have actually managed to prepare dinner thanks to Vinny. I've got undressed and I'm feeling quite nice and good and happy for the first night in the van.
Good to be in the van. It'll take a couple of days just to get everything in its right place. But
definitely. It feels all new again.
we're out of practice, aren't we?
It feels weird.
so long since we've been, living the van life.
Just a little bit worried about the bed situation because we haven't actually tried that out yet. Okay. I'm so glad we went shop bought.
I think we should take that bamboo steamer. Who's got one of those?
Oh, I love this. Brilliant little gadget.
Very authentic, isn't it?
It's brilliant.
Good morning, everyone. How do we all sleep? You alright, Charlie? Oh.
The baby slept fine. That's the main thing. In fact, Charlie jumped in. Charlie can just get straight into the front very easily. And it's cooler in there, you know, because obviously body heat and stuff. So it's quite good that he can just jump to and from.
Dizzy woke up a few times in the night to get water, didn't you, Diz? But luckily we can put the water just on this edge.
So he doesn't have to get out of bed. Yeah, I slept really well. Nick slept averagely well. I mean, we didn't go to bed till like after 2, did we? So, I mean, what time is it now? Nick's been up, haven't you? Nick's been up. He's already made me a coffee. He's already been out. I've been awake, but haven't actually got out of bed. So it's
snoozing, I'd say.
It's almost 10 o'clock now. But that's okay, isn't it? But the bed didn't break. Hallelujah.
Yes, the bed is so comfortable, and I think it's actually bigger than our bed in the house. But not as easy to get out. It was a bit of a kerfuffle.
I might just go and sleep down there. Charlie scarpered to the front of the van ages ago.
Yeah, it was a bit of a nightmare really. The bed motion, pulling that out of the little bracket and everything, that was fine, but the whole cushions and sheets and duvets, we need to work it out, don't we? We've got it's a teething problem. We've got to organise things. I feel like we need to do that today, because this van, we've got lots of storage, lots more than Vinny, surface spaces. It should be organised, but if you notice behind me, the surface is full of rubbish. Well, not rubbish, good stuff, but you know, it's a bit of a mess. So yeah, first night is to be expected, isn't it really?
That's why we opted for lots of surface space, so we could fill it full of crap.
And we seem to have lots of storage space, but yeah, it didn't work out yesterday, but I think it just needs organising.
It's just not organised, and it's the same with the bed. We just need to come up with a system where we keep the cushions when it's not a bed and everything else, because keeping them inside the bed in the corner where they were was a nightmare. It took us about an hour to make the bed. See, these cushions, we need to cut them down a little bit, but then again, they do fit perfectly into this space. So it's tricky to know what to do. Like, they just kind of, you know, fill the whole area and make it a huge bed.
But it makes it very, very difficult, almost impossible to open the door, isn't it?
Yeah, but we don't have to open the door when it's a bed. Well, you can open the door. So you're saying we need to cut them down?
We do, because when it's a sofa, you're using the same cushions, so you can't open the door, yeah.
All right.
Sarah's only had one coffee this morning, so she's not quite up to speed.
Wakey, wakey. It's a stressful night. The bed, cooking a viddy, the mosquitoes.
Oh, the mosquitoes. Oh.
Good fan, but very noisy.
Look who's out of bed, guys. Made it just before PM. Well done. Round of applause.
Out of bed, dressed. I thought I'd just ease back into van life. You know, I didn't want to overexert myself this morning, really. So last night we had a little bit of an issue, didn't we, with mosquitoes, which is very weird because our end of the village, we don't get any mosquitoes. We leave our windows open quite a lot. And well, we do, but it's quite rare, isn't it? Mm. And I think when we were actually packing the van or bringing stuff in here in the early evening, there was mozzies in here then, because Nick's got 2 massive bites right by his crotch. Well, not on his crotch.
Not going to show you, don't worry.
It's at the top of his thigh, quite really bad, because he gets some really bad. You always get things bad, don't you, my darling?
I take the heat off you, don't I? It's what I'm here for.
Yeah, and I've got a couple of smaller ones here, but nothing in comparison really. But thankfully, we have now got the new Flextel Tiny Repeller S, which is this little gadget here, and it did the job and it got rid of those mosquitoes last night. It's made by Flextail. If you haven't heard of this company, they make great outdoor gear, and it's kind of like an all-terrain mosquito repellent repeller, and it's like fabulous.
Camping light as well, dual purpose. I love my lights, and this also doubles up as a camping light. You've got 3 different power modes, different brightnesses. You've also got a nice breathing mode, so it adds a nice ambiance to your camp. Ambiance. And then with the mosquito repellent, you just simply pop in one of the little mats things. And then it's got 3 different power modes for that. So you can create a radius of 10 foot for 20 hours, a radius of 20 foot for 10 hours, and a 40-foot radius for 5 hours.
Yeah, so it's going to be absolutely brilliant when you're when we're sat outside the van, you know, awning out, and this is hanging outside, and then it's
magneted. It's also got a magnet, so you can just magnet to the side of your van.
And you can put it on a tripod, or obviously just hang it up like we did last night. But yeah, so for outside, it's going to create a force field. around you, and then the mosquitoes aren't going to come anywhere near you. I mean, it's brilliant.
And it's tiny as well. Look, it's so easy to pop in your pocket.
Very
waterproof,
lightweight.
drop proof, all that jazz.
So we just popped one of those in there last night, hung it up, and then that was the end of it. I didn't hear any little buzzy things in my ears or anything. So I think it's a great little bit of kit for any van lifer, any camper, hiking, for your tent or whatever else. So yeah, we'll leave the details in the description box. You can get a discount on one of these little beauties, and yeah, go and check them out. Definitely a great addition to the new van.
What's this?
Take it, I can't put your brunch on the table yet. Diz, come here and I'll get you something in a minute. There's no bread, but there's breadsticks. And you have today smoky bacon with your breakfast.
Smoky bacon?
But not harming any piggies. Do you want to try it? No, I know it doesn't look like bacon.
Doesn't smell like bacon, but... Listen to that crunch.
So was it worth the power on the air fryer? Because obviously every time we use our air fryer, it uses a fair amount of power.
Quite nice, different, never had it before. Definitely never had it before. They're like smoky bacon crisps. If it's raining, probably wouldn't waste the power, but if the sun's shining, yeah. Very crunchy, crispy. This is nice, isn't it?
Look at this.
So after being in the van all day, getting on with editing and just trying to sort it all out and find a place for everything.
All day.
All day long.
And on our laptops. We've just come out now and it's early evening, it's about 7:30. It's been a hot one today. I think it was like 28, 29.
We survived. Not used to van life, are we? Just it takes a few days to get back into it.
Once we know where everything is, do you know what I mean? It just takes a couple of days, doesn't it?
And we haven't got the right size storage boxes to go in the gaps and can't figure out where the best places are for things. So yeah. Take a bit of time, but then we've got to take it all out when we do the paperwork. So.
We've got to take it all out to do the inspection anyway, so we're a bit crazy putting it all in. Anyway, we've just come, we're just trying to find like a mirador, a lookout point, and it's somewhere around this area. We haven't been here before, like
never
seriously.
been here. I think we tried to find it before and then didn't manage to.
Oh really?
Yeah, I'm sure
Does
we
that
came
mean
down.
we're going to get lost?
Came down here a bit.
I thought you could see it from the road type thing though.
You can, but yeah, it's, you know,
You've got to know which path to take.
Or maybe it's just too hot and we gave up.
Yeah, maybe.
What you found, darling?
2 miradors. So we're actually quite knackered. Well, Nick especially. I said this morning when Nick got up and decided to get up after 5.5 hours sleep, you're going to be knackered later. But he still got up and made me a coffee and went out, and I just snoozed, and now he's really, really exhausted.
I definitely need more than 5.5 hours sleep.
I always say minimum 6.5 hours for me personally, otherwise
usually,
I'm tired.
Yeah, I wake up though. Sarah snoozes, I wake up and get out, and then I know it's going to come and hit me later on.
It's true. But not to worry, you can get an early night and you'll be fresh tomorrow. No beers tonight.
One, come on. Lovely this walk. I can't believe we've never done this walk before.
I know. I don't think these guys are going to believe it either, but honestly, we have never been on this little walk before. We've never been to these viewpoints. Come on.
Dogs are loving it as well. Look at this. Are they going to be all right? How'd you, what? This? Oh, this is it.
Someone's TV aerial there.
Nice views though. Suppose that is a national park in the distance, so you can put an aerial wherever you want. I think we might have to do another viewpoint.
Definitely.
That was a little bit disappointing.
Very much so.
There we go, is this it? Oh, Mirador 7 and 8 there. Mirador 2 here. God, Mirador galore.
This is quite nice. All the eucalyptus and the rock formations.
I've always seen that viewpoint down there, that little platform from down at the river, and thought, we should go up there sometime, shouldn't we? That'll be a lovely view from up there. Never done it though. I don't know why.
That's because you don't look what's right in front of you, my darling.
Oh, but I do, my love. cut that, edit.
Cut that soppy stuff.
Oh, choices. Mirador 3 and 4, 5 and 6.
Let's just go to the one that you've always wanted to go to.
That one there. Got any history on the area, darling?
I could give you the history on the area, but then I would have to kill you. Dizzy! Dizzy, that's enough! See, we get all these, you know, cool drone shots, try to make it look all, you know, romantic and everything else. But in reality, there's a little black dog that hates the drone, and any time we get it up and it comes anywhere near any of us, he goes nuts. That's the reality. Reality versus the... Oh! The reality versus
this way, darling.
The online world. We didn't opt for a naughty little dog like that, did we? 10 years ago. We opted for two nice little doggies.
I always wanted a big dog you could cuddle and roll around on the floor with.
When we found those sweet little puppies, one little ginger puppy, one little black puppy, little did we know that one of them was going to turn out to be a right terror.
Is that it for the viewpoints then?
So, got to save some for next time. Now we know they're all here, I'm going to be surprised next time. And there's quite a lot of mosquitoes. I don't see them landing. I don't know if it's these little gnat things, but you keep hearing zzz in your ears, even though we can't see any biters. Yeah, so we're going to head back now and get some food on the go, you know, have a cup of tea. What else do you do? What else?
Lovely though, isn't it? I cannot believe we've never been here.
It's so peaceful as well, like there's just nobody here. You know, you'd like literally 5 minutes walk or 10 minutes walk from the village and 15 minutes from the van or whatever where we're parked up. Nobody. You wouldn't know that there's a village, quite a reasonable sized village, just over that hill.
It's crazy, isn't it?
And I did hear a woodpecker. I tried to pick it up with the
With your hand.
with the mics, but I don't think I heard it. As usual, Nick didn't believe me that there was a woodpecker.
I heard it.
Oh, did you?
I didn't see it. Yeah, I heard it.
Then I didn't see it. I heard it too.
You and your bird watching.
Yeah.
Watching all these birds that no one else sees. Do they actually exist? So as you can see, we didn't end up sorting out the van, still a mess. I'm getting on with some editing this morning and Sarah is still in bed.
Technically not in bed, on bed. Anyway, yeah, this is why I wanted loads of workspace, because I know like part of the reason it's messy is because we still haven't arranged everything in the van and put everything in its right place. But I generally do think having more surface space when you, well, do what we do, you know, you got to get your laptop out and lots going on all the time, so you can have all this workspace to do all of those things going on. And that is one thing I've noticed over the last, how long we've been in the van? 48 hours?
48 hours.
It will be 48 hours later today, won't it? And I've noticed already I'm loving all of the work surface. When I was cooking last night, you know, getting up this morning, I had to write some emails. I have actually been out of bed because I've had my laptop on over where you are doing emails.
Briefly.
And then got back on bed. Last night was lovely. Slept really, really well. Slept for like 9 hours straight, both of us, like logs, just like that.
This bed is so comfortable, I swear. Look at the side, look at the cushions.
Yeah, it's so comfortable. So even though it's we haven't got into the right way of sort of making the bed, like we're not doing it, it's taking a while to make the bed and then put it down and organise all the cushions and stuff. It's bloody worth it, isn't it? I think, anyway. What do you think of those crazy bed making skills of mine?
Mad, blows
good,
my
doesn't it?
mind.
Looks good.
It does look really nice. Notice the little fake plants up there.
And I calculated it took about 8 minutes, and that was just doing it really slow. So I reckon we could make the bed in like 5 minutes. Anyway, we thought we'd just quickly update you on the whole process from progress from last week with the whole awning situation. We have received the replacement parts, like the 2 plastic ends. Three altogether, what was snapped. So, you know, that's something. But as far as the guy is concerned who did the work for us, he heard back from his supplier and apparently it's not under warranty. There's nothing they can do because several days have passed. Also because it's been installed. And we just, you know, we just don't trust this guy. So he's just trying to get out of it. He's not going to lose sleep over it.
No point. Life's too short, isn't it, to stress about these things. It's just annoying and it's a lesson learned, isn't it?
Love everyone, trust no one.
Motto for life, that,
apart from your wife.
Do everything your wife tells you as well, there's another one.
Oh, quickly, another quick update that's just happened is all of the paperwork that we've sent off to the guy that's creating the project, the company that's creating the project, is all fine. He's sent everything is good, all the photographs, everything we've sent him is good, and he can now create the project, which is going to happen quite quickly. And
we've checked and there's appointments available, like this week, next week, so that shouldn't be an issue.
We'll just keep our fingers crossed, and we should have some really good, a really good update for you guys next week. All right then, guys, well, thanks so much for watching. Make sure you're following for daily updates on our other socials, and if you want extra content, we post a whole extra vlog each week over on our Patreon page. We'll see you all next Thursday. Please make sure you subscribed to the channel. That really helps us out so much. And that's it.
Cheers, guys. Take care. See you next week.
Quite nice to be out. It's a little bit cooler now. So we're going to try and find this mirador.
Well, you're listening for the mirador. Oh, can you hear the mirror?
I thought you would take over. I thought you would continue talking for me. I don't know what else to say. That's it. We're going to go and find this mirror.
Go on then, let's go.
And just to remind you, if you're interested in the Tiny Repeller S, the Mosquito Repeller from Flextail, check out the links in our description box. A great little gadget for on the road.